Okay, chat. What is up? Actually, hold up. Let me actually clean this up a bit. Okay, chat. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? And literally today. Here's the plan. I'm gonna be yapping, and you're gonna be listening, and what am I gonna be doing? I'm gonna build some Legos. For sure we're building this one, and then if I'm like still talking, because this is only 150 pieces. So if I get to the end of building this one, and I'm like, yeah, I got a lot more to say about this, then we're gonna build this one, but we're gonna put this one to the side. Okay, your boy, ASMR. your boy got this for Christmas, yo. And I haven't gotten a Lego in a long time. So this is finna be fire. I'm gonna go get my knife. Loki, listen. Dude, that was impeccable. Let's actually get this off so that way I don't get killed or flagged for violence and whatnot. Cause I'm not trying to get charged. So here we go. What is this? Skatos in the park. All right, let's open it up and then I'll start yapping. What the heck? Oh my gosh, wait, that's actually sick. Look, the thing, hello, is the book, and it's got like a slot that it slides into. Yep, that's fire. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is it all one bag? Yes, it is. So we're gonna open these bags, and then your boy's gonna start yapping. Actually, this is important. Sorry, I got allergies. All right. Okay, if they're in separate bags, that means they're meant to be opened in separate piles. That's the rule. You can't be shoving it all into one pile, because that's dumb. That's like, it's not even allowed. Like, that's how dumb it is. Like, if you're out here doing that, then someone's gonna come find you. Okay, anyways. So listen to this while you're sleeping. Listen to this while you're doing whatever, while you're gooning, whatever. Just remember, I'm 2 years of age. Anyways, I'm joking. I'm 3 years of age, guys. Don't worry. All right, I would like let you know. Picture on the box. I would set it here so that way you remember what we're building. But it's not there. Okay. Anyways. All right. So, yap sesh number 1. Oh my gosh, already dropped a piece. All right. We're gonna hope that this isn't gonna be too loud. I would assume it's not gonna be #horrible, but building the guys. Okay, anyways. Alright, we gotta lock in, chat. Okay, bro, what was I saying, dog? Okay. Topic number 1. Can you see that? Can you see that right there? Yeah, he's chilling. Alright, topic number 1. The best horror TV series. Saw. Horror movie series, whatever. Saw. Freaking peak. Some spoilers, but it's not like crazy, but like it is. But like, if you haven't seen them and you're planning on watching them, first of all, where have you been? They've been out for like 20 years. So you should probably lock in on that. But that's besides the point. Okay, so the question is, how much money would someone have to pay you to how much would someone have to pay you to get you to do a randomly selected saw trap? Okay, here's the thing about this. Well, this was just a random question that I came upon while watching The GOAT, Joe Bartolozzi. And I was like, ooh, that's interesting. I want to talk about that. And that was actually a long time ago. I'm just now getting around to doing it. Because, yeah, boy, am I out of frame? no, I'm pretty much in frame, but we are going to start building like this so y'all can see it. Okay, and so I think, low-key, a lot of money. Because a random one, bro, you could get the, like, I'm trying to think of one that's crazy. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Because, like, the ones that are really bad happen to the people that were doing really bad things. Like the guy who was doing inappropriate things to girls without consent type Johnson. His task was like, cut off your arms and your legs and you'll survive. Which is, I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, he didn't deserve it. I'm being like, that's crazy. Like, imagine you're like, oh yeah, $1,000, and then you have to cut off your arms and legs to survive. Like, that's just not happening. Also, I can't find this piece, and it's making me mad. Here it is. But that is insane. Arms and legs, and how much did you ask for? Probably not enough. I already built it wrong. Probably not enough. So it's like, if I, first of all, a good question to ask is, do I have the knowledge of what I have to do? Because in one of the movies, there's this trap, and it's like 4 people, and they all had to do with the murder of 4 people because they burned in a building, and one of them built the building, one of them gave the okay to destroy the building, one of them set fire to the building, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, like 6 people died, and it was all partly their fault. And so, since they worked together by killing the people, all they had to do was work together, and like each trap they could have easily averted, because there was like 5 different rooms for the 4 people, and the first room was they're all chained together on one length chain, and it's like you got to grab the keys to unlock yourself, otherwise they're going to pull you into the wall and it's going to saw your head off or something like that. And it's like, okay, yo, so it's like they're all trying to run for it and try and get it, when all they needed to do was chill out, because every key was the same. So if one person had gotten one key, they could have just passed the keys to each other, you know? So they could have worked together. And then in the second room, they had to get into like vents before knives fell from the ceiling, and it turns out that each vent could have fit more than one person, and their dumb Oz was like, oh, we can only get one person in each, even though they were obviously huge. You could have obviously fit a bunch of people in them, which is dumb. Actually, I think it was 6 people, but that's besides the point. And then the next room was like these 6 different pieces of metal are going to give 20 volts of electricity through the thing, and you all are like, and like someone needs to take it or something, and then they all like shove the metal hooks and knives into one person, when if all 6 of them had been alive, each of them would have gotten a tiny shock that wouldn't have been catastrophic, like killed them. And so anyways, I'm getting off track. Well, I'm on track, but I'm getting off track. What I was trying to say with that is, if I have the knowledge of like, hey, all we need to do is just freaking lock in and work together. But then again, I'm working with random people. Are they going to listen to me? Are they going to freak out? Are they going to try and kill us? Blah, 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 blah. Because the first one is timed. Well, technically they're all timed, kinda. But the first one is timed for sure. And it's like, they're all panicking. It's like, oh my gosh, we all gotta run to get the key. But if they listen to me and be like, yo, guys, all the keys are the same. I've played these games before. Oh. yeah, don't ever say that again. And then like hopefully they'll be like, oh, Carlo the goat said that we're fine, and then we all hug and make up. Anyways, that wasn't funny. Shut up. So yeah, if they listen to me, because again, you're doing it with 6 random people, who's to say they're gonna listen to you? And also, because like that one's pretty easy if you know what's going on. Now, obviously, you're probably not gonna know what's going on. You're probably not going to know what is going on. I think that's grammatically correct. So yeah, it's a big deciding factor on how much money I want, especially, well, I'm taking a lot, or like, I'm getting off track again. I keep trying to bring up other points and I don't finish my first ones. So, knowing how to do the trap is a big decider of whether I want to do it. Also, if I was able to choose the trap, there are some that are much easier than others. Also, if I do the one with 6 people, do the people that are with me also know? Okay, where is this piece? It's a yellow circle. I've done 3 of them. It says 4. It's in this pile somewhere. Yo, what's going on? I can't find it. Okay. Oh my gosh. It was still in the bag. Okay, I would have, bro. So glad I looked over there. Okay. Amount of people. Do they know? Because if they know, then it's like, oh, this is easy. We all just gotta work together and hope that there's not one guy that's like purposefully trying to ruin it for us, which I don't know why he would do that. But anyways, and because dude, if it's like I get to choose and I'm probably, I can't remember all the other ones, but there's a lot. I pulled up a list earlier and there's some where it's like, bro, you're cooked. And like, bro, the freaking, oh my gosh, this I would hate this one. The one where it was brief and it was guy in a room, he has flammable, he's like covered in this flammable liquid or whatever, and he has one candle, and there are numbers all over the walls, and there's a safe, and he's like, figure out the combination, and there are literal like numbers all over the wall, and it's not like 232, 234, do do do. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, blah, 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 blah. So it's not like giving a beginning or end, meaning there's no point in even reading the wall. Like there's no point, because it's like, because let's say it's a 3-digit code, and there are 50 numbers on a wall just in a row, no spaces, no like, oh, this one means, or like this one goes with that one. You'd have to try 10,000 times. Let's say the first 5 numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, freaking 3, 4, 5. Instead of just going 1, 2, 3. Okay, that doesn't work. 4, 5, 6. Like that, I would puke. I would probably just set myself on fire. If it was like choose a random one and I ended up doing it and I got that one, yeah, your boy's not even trying. Okay, that, like, there's 0 shot. Like, no chance in Heckalonia am I even trying. As soon as I got that one, if I opened my eyes and I saw a candle, puking and crying and then dying. Like, that's the order of events if I got that one. There's no shot. And then the one that the first girl got, and it was the reverse bear trap. And you have to dig through this person's organs. It's not even the fact that, like, that's another one where it's like, if I know prior what the trick is, then I know that the guy is still alive. Because it turns out, oh, the guy wasn't dead in the room. He was actually still alive. Look at that. It's a tiny coffee. Anyways, turns out the guy was still alive. And so, oh my gosh, it adds such a twist. Or whatever. I mean, that's not the hard part. The hard part isn't knowing that the guy is alive. The hard part is digging through this guy's organs, bro. Blood all over your hands. Nah, my life ain't worth that much. I can't even lie. Saw, like, if someone walks up to me, they're like, random saw trap, like Mr. Beast, or like someone with like tons of money, and they're like dead us, bro. Like they're like, on everything. We're gonna spin a wheel, not tell you what it is beforehand. It's just like, we're gonna put you to sleep peacefully. It's not like we're gonna knock you out. It's like we're gonna like whatever. Like what's that thing where it's like doctors use in the hospital? Whatever that is. Like they give you the shot, you fall asleep, you wake up, random saw trap. Spin a wheel, completely random. And if it's one with people, then that blah blah blah, whatever. And I wake up and it's, bro, it's just like no shot. Like I'm not doing it. They could be like they could say all of the money in the entire world, like Elon Musk level, and I'd still be like, yeah, no thanks, not doing that. 90% of them, I'm dying on purpose. I'm not digging through someone's organs. And the one with the house that was filmed previously, and it was about the cop, and oh, that was tough, by the way, where he was like, you just have to sit here with me and you'll find your son. He's like, no, I won't. I see him right there. He's gonna die. Tell me where he is. And then it turns out he was in the fridge. That was so tough. That was so incredibly tough. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. Because like that one's easy. Especially if I know that he's literally just in the fridge and all I have to do. Whoa, that one is so simple. Imagine someone's like, $1 million. And then you get that one, and all you have to do is literally just sit there and talk to him. And then $1 million when it turns out he's in the fridge and you knew. Like, that's got to be biased. Or not biased, but like unfair to the game maker. Because you know that literally all you have to do is sit there and wait. Anyways, the one in the house, and then there's this one part where there's just thousands of needles in a pool, and the guy shoves the girl into the needles. Holy, first of all, that guy is the worst person alive. That sounds horrible. Getting shoved, not even like carefully, slowly, like settling. Is that right? Oh yeah, settling yourself into the needles. No, getting shoved in by this like jacked dude, and he's like mad. Like, bro, that sounds so horrible. And you're landing on the needles and you're getting poked, and he's yelling at you, and he's like, find the freaking thing, find it now. Dude, that sounds like the worst thing to ever possibly happen, ever. Like if someone's like, you have to jump in that pit of needles, of dirty, gross, used needles that you could get every disease known to wherever, but you get $1 million. No. No. Hey, dig through this guy's organs. You have 30 seconds to find a key, and then unlock yourself. And you're kind of disoriented because you just woke up. No. $1 million. No. What you think I am, bro? What you think I am? Even though I know the trick, there is no trick. You're still digging through this guy's organs, bruh. Bruh, through his digestive tract, there's freaking acid, stomach acid, and blood. Aw, heck nah, Jigsaw. Aw, heck nah. That is not worth it. What's another one? I don't even know, bruh. The one where it's like, chop off, press these buttons, and chop off your legs and your arms. No. No amount of money is worth my legs and my arms. Genuinely. Like there's so little things that you'd be like, you lose your arms and your legs, but you get everything you've ever wanted. Billie Eilish style. I got everything I wanted. Anyways. Like, you have to do it. Or no. Whoa. Everything no. I'm not doing it. They could say everything you wanted. Billie Eilish style, everything you wanted. No. For my arms and my legs, life isn't even like there. Disclaimer. Sorry if you don't have arms and legs. I'm not trying to diss on you or be like anything, but bro, that has to suck. Again, not trying to be mean. I don't know how you would take that as mean. I don't know. But that has to suck. Oh, okay, I know how that could sound bad. If it sounds like I'm gloating, if it sounds like, oh, dude, that has to suck, can never be me. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm genuinely, that has to be the worst thing ever. I grabbed the wrong ones. Those are the clear ones. Oh, not that one. No, bro. No. By the way, I'm building the snowman. I'm having oodles of fun right now. Oodles. Dozens. Okay. Also, mind the desk. We got some drawings in it that happened in 8th grade. And my brother drew on it a while ago. Yeah, let's just move on. Anyways, hex to the no, not doing any of that crap. Not worth it. Not an ounce. Another one that I wanted to bring up was oh my gosh, this one was so unfair and it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad when I saw this first time. I was like, there's no way. Because okay, I'm about to explain it. Bro, look at this freaking snowman right quick. Hold up. He holds up cutely. Look at this, bro. You seen this? Close-ups. Cutely. Heck to the yes. Snowman acquired. Was there something supposed to go in the back? Because your boy didn't pay attention. No, there's not. Okay, that's chill. And snowman. Oh my gosh, this is a bench. Oh my gosh. Your boy didn't clock that at first. I didn't even know what that was. I was low-key tweaking. Alright, also, Peep the squirrel. He hasn't come into play yet. I'm sure he will soon. Is there a tree? I would really like there to be a tree. Oh, no shot. There's a tree. Okay. Okay, this saw trap was so unfair, and it made me so mad when I watched it. It was... Oh, okay, side note before I get into that one. The one that's like the girl getting killed publicly, and everyone's like, ha ha, this is funny, it's a joke. And then she actually starts getting killed because of her two exes can't decide. Because neither one of them can be like, oh, fine, you can have her so she can live. Actually, I don't remember. That might not be the plot of that trap. I don't remember what movie that was either. I also remember thinking that trap was dumb. That might have been the trap during Spiral. Bro, I hated Spiral so much, bro. Not trying to diss people. Or actually, maybe I am. Because freaking Spiral, bro, made me so mad. When I was watching it, dude, don't even watch Spiral. If you're going to watch Saw, the Saw series in order, just skip Spiral, bro. On Soul. It's the one with Chris Rock. Love Chris Rock. Frick Spiral. Genuinely made me so mad. The whole time I was like, this is stupid. I want to turn it off. But I had to finish it for the experience. I just spit a little bit. But I had to finish it for the experience. But trust me, I was fuming the whole time. I was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. Okay. Yeah, but the one publicly, because the ex couldn't decide or whatever, and then she got sawed in half. First of all, LXs, get a grip. Like, what are we doing? She literally got killed because y'all couldn't just be like, okay, fine, dude, she's yours. Or something like that. I don't remember. I seriously have no remembrance of what that one trap was. I just remember she got killed, like, publicly, and everyone thought it was a joke until she actually died, and everyone was like, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, she's actually dead. And at that point, what are you going to do? She's freaking dead. Whatever, bro. No, that one made me mad. That one made me pretty mad, too. But the one that made me super mad, and it was a good trap. Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a good trap. But it made me mad. And I'm about to explain to you why. I keep moving to different points. But, you know, it's a Carlo Lego past 12 p.m. Carlo yaps and says whatever the frick he wants. And so I'm just going to get off topic like 90% of the time. But I will circle back eventually. There I went again, going off topic. Anyways, okay, the trap that made me super mad. The Saw trap that made me super mad. Whoops. Was the trap where it was a girl and a boy who were like co-workers in this thing, and they were scamming people or something like that. That may have not been why they were there, but it doesn't matter why they were there. But it was this heavy set, which is a nicer way of saying big. But I'm not going to call him big. But like, I'm trying to describe him without being mean. But he was heavy set, okay? He had a lot of fat on his body compared to the female who was very skinny. And the object of the trap was like, cut off a bunch of weight. Cut off a bunch of weight off your body, and whoever cuts off the most weight, so like if you cut off a whole arm and the other person only cuts off like a finger, the person who cut off their arm survives, is basically the premise. And whoever gave the most, it's like flesh or weight or whatever, you get the premise. Whoever gave the most would survive. And bro, this guy's just cutting stuff. Made me so mad. It's so unfair because he had so much fat. So he just started cutting off chunks of his stomach, which first of all, that cannot feel good. I'm not going to be like, oh, he didn't even, like, whatever. But he definitely had an advantage. For sure. For sure he had an advantage because he had so much more fat on his body. And she ended up winning. But she cut off an entire arm. Like, an entire arm. And he just cut off a bunch of skin from his stomach and stuff. Which, it's like, yeah, she won. But like, bro. That one is horrible. That one genuinely sounds like the worst. Because, bro, look at me. You've seen me building this thing. Look at my arms. What am I going to cut off, bruh? I would have to genuinely cut off an arm and a leg. I know people who are heavyset that if I got put against them, it's just like, it's not even fair, bruh. Like, it's not even like, oh, that's not fair. Like, bleh. Like, that's actually not fair. They weigh more. They have more weight to give up. You know who doesn't? Me. I weigh, 120 pounds? Bro. It's actually like 130. But, 10 pounds is going to make a difference? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just made me mad, bro. Like, that's so unfair to the girl. Like, what? Like, genuinely, what did she to do? Like, she had to cut off her whole arm. Also, was this an extra or did I miss something? If I did miss something, it doesn't matter. You can't see it anyways. I don't know why there was colors in there. Like, whatever. Besides the point. Let's finish it up. We're about done here. Yeah, this is the last page. And we'll see how I feel about doing another one once I finish up. But yeah, that's just genuinely so unfair. Like, there's in no world is that like, oh yeah, dude, that's totally fair. No, not fair. Not fair. How do people run? If your arm is going back. Okay, if your arm is going back, your leg is going back on that same side. Okay. Alright, that's the finished product. Look, they're spinning around. Like, if you look at it from... Here, wait. Where's your top? Okay, I don't know. But let's say it's this. Look, they slide around. And you got the squirrel with his acorn Christmas tree. W set. Where am I going to put it? No clue. But that was a W set nonetheless. W Lego. W dad for getting me that Lego. Pretty sure that was my dad. W dad. If it was my mom, W mom. If it wasn't my mom, still W mom. The coffee. Wait, where did the coffee come into play? This was an important part. I was excited to put the coffee somewhere. Okay, and this image is just kind of sitting on the bench, which I'm low-key chill with. But that coffee is a cool feature. So yeah, very unfair. We're just going to keep it going. Let's do this. Let's move y'all back like this. And I was going to say, yeah, we're just going to move this aside, actually. I've decided. W Lego set, though. Okay, not a huge amount left to say on the sauce stuff. So we're just going to wrap it up. Trying to think of something. Oh, we'll actually have that right there. So, where was I? The Saw movies. I'd say that you could not pay me. There's zero chance you could pay me any amount of money for me to do a random saw trap. Spin a wheel every saw trap. And then I have to do it. I wake up in the room like I stated earlier. Zero. There's no amount of money that can make me do it. Now, if they're like, we'll give you $1,000, or we'll only give you $1,000, but you get to choose. Well, that is a different story. And I think I'd say yes, because there are some that are super easy. Actually, if it's $1,000, you get to pick, and you know what you know now, I'm choosing the dad cop. And all I have to do is talk to him and wait for the sun to show up, and then, kabooyah, $1,000. Yeah, kabooyah. That's light. That is literally light. Now, if it's $1,000, you get to pick, but you don't know what the twist is in the end, because there's always some sort of twist or something. Like with the 6 people, all they had to do was work together. With that one guy and his wife with the nurse and the thing, and it was a whole thing, and that was so confusing, by the way. Wasn't that like that was like 3 movies, and then at the end of the 3rd movie it was like chun 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 chun, and everything was coming together. First of all, super freaking tough. Like, genuinely. I don't remember. Like, oh my God. Every ending in Saw is so insanely tough. Like, literally, you can name anyone. Spiral does not count. You can name one. Oh, how. Yeah. One goes hard. I don't remember what happens in two, but two probably goes hard. I I remember that when four happens and the cop who works for Saw gets introduced, every one of his outros so tough. The one where it's like, if you get in this box, then you'll be safe. But if you don't trust me, blah 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 blah. And then he shows up, and then and then the guy shoves him in the glass box, and then it turns out the glass box was the safe area, and then he freaking dies. Oh my gosh, you're joking. That is so tough. Oh no, he was like, this box is suicide. You're stuck in this room. Might as well just hop in the box. And he's like, I'm not gonna hop in the box. I'm gonna shove you in the box. And that's exactly what he wanted because the box was actually the safe spot. And then the room like closed in, like Star Wars style. Holy crap! And then the music was playing. I was freaking out. It was like 1 a.m, I think. I was at the beach, so I had to like really like shut up because everyone was trying to sleep. I was freaking out. I was going bananas. I was going bonkers. It was insane. Yeah, and the music is super tough. The dun 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 dun. Bro, I actually need to rewatch the series. I watched the first movie like 3 days ago, and I was like, can't lie, I don't think I'm gonna finish it. But bro, it's just like once you watch it once, like if there was a series that if someone was like, I'll wipe your memory of watching one movie or series, what are you doing? I'm choosing Saw. Even though Interstellar was crazy and The Dark Knight was like my favorite movie for like 4 years, and like there's so many good movies that like if I rewatched, it'd be like, oh my gosh, it's a like I understand why I chose this one. But bro, like no doubt in my mind, if someone has said that, I'm choosing the Saw series. It's insane. Every movie has a crazy ending that it's like, oh my gosh, never in my life would I have thought that that was that, and it turns out that was that, and what? Insane work. It was like I think it was a different director. Like movie one and two were the same, and then three was different, and then 4, 5, and 6 were all the same, and then 7 and 8 were the same, and then 9 was different, and then 10 was different, or something like that. Like every other movie, there was a new director, and so it's like, and it's not like obvious, but it's like you can, it's like if you said, hey, this one and this one, they're two different directors, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. This one had like, I don't know. It's like it's just like it's such a complicated series and so much is going on and they're trying to add so much into it because they're just trying to milk the series. First of all, which isn't cool, but every movie is freaking awesome, so it's okay. So they can milk it dry for all I care. As long as I get Saw 11, which I'm pretty sure is like expected to release 2027, 2028. And your boy's gonna be in theaters. Anyways, yeah, it's like if you told me directors change, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out because just storyline and stuff. Again, dude, I literally just keep talking. If you get me on a subject, I could talk about it. I have talked about it. My first video was 30 minutes. This one has been 7 minutes so far, so I've been talking about this for about 40 minutes nonstop. Um, I'm sure I have a lot more to say. It's just like I'm I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of like repeating myself, and there's long pauses in between the things that I say, to where it's like, I think I should just end it now. And especially since this last 7 minutes, there hasn't been anything on my screen. I've just been talking into a mic. No amount of money unless I get to pick, and I know what I do now. If it's I get to pick $1,000, I get to pick, but I don't know what I know now. I think if it's like I chose knowing what happened and then they wiped my memory right before and then I have to play through it, I think that'd be harder because first of all, the one with 6 people, that would be easy as long as the 6 people listen to you. So that's a good one to pick if you know what's going on. And the one with the dad cop, that one's pretty easy because as long as you know, hey, he's right here. All I have to do is sit here for an hour. That's easy. As long as I don't geek out. Which low-key he was doing too much. Like, why would you not listen to the guy who literally curated this whole thing? He was like, dude, literally all you have to do is chill out and listen to me. Like, we just have to chill here, wait until the timer runs out, and you'll get your son. And, like, there's all these elaborate traps, and he doesn't listen to the guy who's obviously not freaking stupid. And he obviously isn't, like, a murderer. So it's obvious that it's like, I feel like if I didn't know what I know now, and I chose that one beforehand, and then they wiped my memory, I feel like I'd listen to him. What else are you going to do? He freaked out. And he was like, show me where he is. I'll shoot you. And then blah, blah, blah. And I'll drive you around. And I'll beat you up. And I'll shoot you. And blah, blah, blah. Okay, first of all, how stupid can you be? This guy, who is obviously not stupid. He's obviously really smart. And also, he's obviously not trying to kill people. He just wants people to know life is worth it. Or whatever. So it's like, hey, appreciate life. That's all it is. I mean, it's a lot more. It's like, hey, you're stupid. Hey, you did inappropriate things to this girl. You low-key got to lose your legs and arms, which is fair. But that's not the point. That one kind of went off because some of them go off, and it's like that's not something he would do. Because, like, yes, it makes sense because I don't know. It doesn't really like give a life reset. It's not like, oh, by chopping off my arms and legs, I know now that was stupid. But like, it's also a reminder every day of what you did and why this happened and why you don't have arms. Anyways, so I guess it is. But the point is like, hey, appreciate life. And so obviously, or maybe not obviously, we're finishing this without the mic because I only have like 3 things left to say. Okay, if he's like, all you have to do is listen to me, and then you'll get your son. Okay, I'm gonna threaten to shoot you and beat you up. What a great idea. Like, how, like, we're geniuses. Like, the guy who's trying to get you to appreciate life, you threaten to kill him. You threaten to kill him. He already has cancer. He has nothing to lose. He's like, yeah, I'm done. He's agreeing with you. He's like, yeah, I'm already dead. Shooting me ain't gonna do crap, cuzzo. But he failed. He freaked out and he was like, take me to my son, or I'll shoot you. Stupid idiot. I feel like I'd choose the dad cop if I didn't know what I know now, and I feel like I'd listen to him because I'm not stupid. I feel like he should have just listened to him. Those are the rules of the game. You play the game, you win. You're a cop. You've been studying this case for what? 3 years? Listen to the dang guy. Listen to the dang guy. He gave you the rules. You listen to the rules. That's it. Gosh. Never die. Make your choice. Okay, thanks for watching and listening. Or not watching or listening. If you didn't, that's okay. I appreciate you anyways. I hope you had a good time. Because I did. Expect more of these in the future. probably far future. I probably won't do one of these for a long time till I get a good topic to talk about. Or a quick one, because this one has gone, like, this one has expired. I've been talking about this for way too long. What is this? I talked, I think, 45 minutes in total about what? Saw? Pfft. I'm here to give my take, build some Legos, and do other stuff. So that's it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being you. Goodbye.
Live or die. Make your choice.